Welcome to my channel. Today is the 5th of October 2024, and this is my first stitch along. It's a Halloween calendar. It says Happy Halloween, and I'm behind because I had to get all my things together for the stitch along, and I believe I'm working right there. I have no idea how to show you this. Well, you'll have a nice shot of my foot as usual. Okay. Okay. I keep on saying okay when it's not, but we do the best we can under the circumstances we have. And let's see. I have the top of it done this far, and over, I am moving my tripod. I went all the way here, so then I stopped after the letter H up here, and I figured I will try and make the first square. So I'm really behind schedule, so I want to get over here and then do the cat and then continue putting in the letters up here. So that is the battle plan. This is a counted cross stitch. I set it up by myself. Let's see how the camera will react to the light. Badly. I thought so. And I don't know how much I will be able to see. Let's move me back a little bit. How much I will be able to see, because I need magnification. Yeah, my camera doesn't like it if I turn on my magnifier, which is a lamp also. So let's see if we can do a little bit of stitching. I think this will work without it being in the way. So this is my first stitch along. The pattern, which I will put down in the description, is a paid-for pattern, and it's made by tinymodernist. So far, I had no problem following the pattern, which is a miracle for me. I'm very new to counted cross stitch. I have discovered that while I'm learning this, I should go that is not full coverage, because the one that I wanted to start, I had like a different color thread, you know, the 10 by 10 square. There was a different color for each square. And I had threads part all over the place, which after a while I totally got confused. I gave that 3 days and I put it in a naughty corner. Now, I am behind with this, but I'm not too concerned, because once I get the squares, this is a calendar, so there should be 31 squares. Once I get that done, then I will have to do like one single figure each day. Now today is the 5th and it was started on the 1st. Why can't I go into that hole? I did change my needle to a smaller size. I think this is a 26, I'm not sure. This is a navy blue color, it's a 939. It's not black. And I had to order some more of this. I only had one skein, and I think it said that I will need 5 of it. Now I'm doing it on a 14 count aida. If I had a 16 count, I would have preferred to do it on that. And then I think it would have been a little bit smaller. Anyway, it's going to be quite big, but it's going to be luscious. Now I finally got all the colors. This is all materials I had at home. I had the aida, I had the yarn, the leftover threads. Like I said, I only have to order 2, which is the navy blue. Now the cat should also be navy blue, but I figured the black cat should be stitched with black. So I switched that color from navy blue to black for the first square, which is a black cat. So I'm trying to reach the bottom over there. When I get to the first square, put in the first square for October 1st, number 1. And then come back and put in the Happy Halloween, finish the writing up here, which I started, and then be happy on the top and Halloween underneath it, which I already know there's gonna be like, I think yellow over there in between. I was thinking of putting beads in there, perhaps. I think it would look neat. But then I still have the question that nobody answered. If you bead a cross stitch and when it's finished and you wash it, I mean, how you going to iron it? Well, I always iron on the reverse side anyway, but wouldn't it melt some of the beads or I don't know. Can you iron a beaded cross stitch? Nobody helped me with the answer to that yet. I'm really wondering about that. So as I said, this is a stitch along, and of course I'm behind, considering where I'm living. To get my hands on materials is not as simple as I would imagine. Now I'm going to have to move, and this would have to move a little bit. Everyone okay over there? Okay. I don't know, they've been beating the drums outside all day. I don't know what's going on. I had a bit of a health difficulty. I'm feeling okay. I have to go see a cardiologist, which is to be expected since, I did have a little bit of a heart attack last year. I have not gone to a cardiologist up until now. My family doctor was doing a follow-up care. On the one hand, I'm going, I don't want to, but on the other hand, there's a very good chance that some of the medications will be reduced because they told me I only have to take it, there's 20 different medications for 1 year. So I'm hoping that some of them can be discontinued. My blood pressure is perfect. The only problem I seem to be having get a little bit faster tired than I would normally. I cannot do 5-kilometer hikes anymore. I get exhausted. But I'm hoping with gradually more movement, I will get more and more of my strength back. Having that problem, 3 times having the big C and then the shingles and then the heart attack all in 1 year, it seemed to have taken its toll a little bit. Nothing drastic. It is the fall. Heating season has started. So far, the apartment in the city doesn't need heating. It's 25 degrees without heat. Outside, it gets to 8 centigrade at night, about 16 during the day. So it's very excellent weather for walks and hikes, and which I tried to do in the summer, which I don't think was a good idea. Sometimes I don't have very good ideas, occasionally. So I do plan on taking advantage of the beautiful fall weather. I'm actually a summer girl. Give me water, sunshine, flip-flops, and I'm happy. So we will see. Hubby's having a little health problem. His blood sugar was high. He is Egyptian, and they tend to use a lot of sugar in their tea, coffee, cola, things like that. So I did put him on a reduced carb diet, no sugar, whole wheat, he's not diabetic, but the normal count as they do in this country, 6 is acceptable. I usually get 5.5 for blood sugar, for blood test. His was 11, which was high, which means he will have a complete checkup to see what caused it, besides drinking a lot of syrupy stuff. His blood sugar on an empty stomach was fine, and he had a 2-hour blood test, and after drinking that yucky stuff, sure you know what I mean, it went up to 11. He was given a pill to take at night, and he seems to be feeling a hell of a lot better. The puffiness in his stomach has gone down, and he lost, I think, about 3 kilos without, any diet. He got scared, and then he realized that having a little bit of restrictions on his diet doesn't mean that he would starve. He can still eat good food, a little bit of restrictions. He has learned to read labels on the foods to see the carbohydrates and sugar and things like that. We have to wait a lot until we get appointments for different tests. Some of the appointments, the earliest time they could give us was January. I have to call back my cardiologist. She was on vacation. So I don't know when I will be able to get in there. But I do want to increase my hiking distance because it's perfect weather. Absolutely perfect. I'm one of those weird people that love to walk in the rain. I do have proper clothing, for all sorts of weather, so that's no problem for me. I do think it was a mistake to try doing it during the heat waves that we had I felt it really was taking a toll on my general well-being. And I noticed that I cannot um, stand as much of the hot spring time in the hot spring pool as I used to. It doesn't feel good, and if your body tells you it doesn't feel good, then stop doing it. I got another needle, and this one has a sharper end, and the other one was very blunt. So sometimes I have to be careful, and I'm seeing double. So I have to be careful not to make an extra hole. And I don't know why I moved this thing and now I can't focus. What particular, okay, I found the hole. No easy thing for me. That's a weird position I have this in. Why? It was okay up until now. So I'm just going across here, trying to get the bottom of the first square, which is way under. And that's the game plan for today. I'm positive I will get that accomplished, so that's no problem. So so far it's easy stitching, and it's not full coverage. You know, there's some sort of symbol connected with Halloween in each square for all the days of October. So since I am behind, I mean, it may not be done in time, you know, with the other people that are stitching along. I may decide to do all of the squares and then just fill in and each day where I'm supposed to be with the stitch along, and then make up with what I have, you know, behind, because I started late. So we will see how it goes. So for October 1st, we have a kitty cat, a black one. For the second day, we have candy corn. And for the third day, we have, I don't know what. Let me take a look. I'm at a very bad angle where I cannot see the holes. On the third day, we have some bats. On the fourth day, there is a haunted house. And on the fifth day, there's a kid. And for tomorrow, number 6, there's a cauldron. So this is my aim. You know, I'm over here to get over here, make this square, and then do the kitty cat, at least that much, which I really don't see why I could not get over there. I was getting a bit burned out with stitching the printed canvas, and I was surprised how starting this new project really got me back in the mood. So now I understand why people have so many whips. Okay, it looks like I'm going to be running out of thread. And I don't have another needle threaded. I only have 2 of these needles. And I ordered a whole package of them. So for now, I can go along. I only need this thread because this goes all through the whole project. And one other one, just one skein of the other one. The rest I had in my stash. From Temu, I ordered some storage units. I hope I can store my threads at a more accessible method, because right now they're in an old shoebox, all of them, except for the ones that are bobbin. My leftovers I put on bobbins. I think it's time for me to end this thread. It's rather raggedy in the end, so there's really no need for me to struggle with it. I have plenty of. So now you're not raggedy? Well, you got scared, then I'm going to end. Yeah, okay. You want to make another square? Okay. Let's see if we can. Bad idea, huh? Yeah, I always do that. Hold. Oh, hold. Oh, hold. I don't know why they're beating the drums all afternoon. You know, in the old days, the young soldiers would dance in the streets. That's how they would recruit soldiers. It's one of the dances, Hungarian dances called the verbunkos, and that's what that was all about. Recruiting the soldiers. They would be all dressed up in shiny new uniforms. They looked really neat and handsome, and that's how they would get the new recruits. They would dance in the villages and what have you. I guess it was a successful method, otherwise they wouldn't be doing it, right? The colors are beautiful, actually. I will show you all the threads. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. It's all on this, and it's on a big ring, like that. Okay, so where did I put the needle? I put the needle over here, yeah. Dummy puts a tiny needle and she can't find it. So I'm just going along in this line. Oh, I got the pattern keeper. Took me a day, but I got it to work. Yep, a whole day. I paid for it. I figured the only reason it doesn't want to work because it's a trial version. It didn't cost very much, it's a little small amount, even in Hungarian forints. So we have here is funny money. So I got the pattern keeper and it actually works. I had to resize the grid or whatever it was. I kept on saying the grid or whatever doesn't make any sense. So what I had to do is resize each page to the same size. Make sure each page is the same size. If it keeps on telling you the grid or something doesn't, that's what you need to do, is go into help and then see which pages are different. So all pages need to be the same size. The same size on the top and the same size on the bottom. And then it worked. And then it stopped showing me, that something or other it doesn't like. It doesn't work on a laptop, but it works on the tablet and it works on both of my phones. So I guess I will be going away from marking the paper. The quality of this thread is not the best. I hope the ones that I ordered are a better quality. It's from a Hungarian store. It was rather difficult to find DMC threads. We had like, a thread and yarn and whatever shop over here, but it closed. So everything needs to be ordered. They're really making a lot of noise out there. And I'm not aware of any festivities going, around the corner. I took you there on our walks. Where the castle is. It's a nice night. It's not raining. Not too much wind. Really excellent weather for hikes. So I really want to have the permission to get started. Yeah, I got some way to go yet over here. Quite a few. See, it's very easy comfort stitching. So what I am looking at, the most of the stitching will be making the squares. I haven't started any of the patterns yet. I will tell you how well I'm doing with them. So far so good. I made no mistakes. I didn't have to rip anything out, which is a miracle for me. Froggy comes and visits me a lot. Actually, I'm thinking of adopting Froggy, But so far, this is coming along nicely. I love the colors. I think on the letters, once I start filling in with that bright yellow into the dark blue, that's really going to show up. Can't wait to start that. But I did have to make some kind of plans to make up for lost time. And, I really don't have time to stitch all day long. I do have other things to do. And sometimes I'm just not able to hold a needle because my fingers go numb. So we did make some good progress together today. Thank you for spending time with me today. And I will see you with my next update of the Halloween calendar. This beauty over here. It's by tinymodernist. Halloween calendar. Bye for now.